everyone, and welcome to the Cardinal Stadium for CTN's live coverage of high school football. It's week 4 for the Cardinals as they host division rival Elk River. Joe Young, Howie Shapiro up in the booth, and Howie, this is a monster of a team coming in to face the Cardinals tonight. Elk River, 119 points in their first 2 games.
Well, to say I'm excited is an understatement, quite obviously. This should be a good one. You know, and you're right. This Elk River team is really dynamic on offense, excuse me, but they're also very dynamic on defense. So the Cardinals have their work cut out for them. I talked to Coach Russ, and he says, we have a game plan set in place that we know what we want to accomplish tonight, and that's really staying disciplined.
Well, the Elks are definitely a run-first team, but it all starts with their quarterback, Kate Osterman, is the master of mystery as to where that ball is going.
Osterman's a really great athlete, 6'7", 2 1/4. You know, he's run 4 or 3 in on the ground. He's thrown 4 passes. He's thrown 6 passes completed, and 4 of them have been for touchdowns.
6 of 7 through 2 games.
Correct.
Over 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. That's pretty impressive, but
it really
they
is.
only run the ball about 7% of the time. Either way, it's going to be a tough out for the Cardinals to try and stop this defense or this offense. Their defense will be highly tested tonight.
Yeah, and we're going to keep an eye on number 40, Edward Tabley. He's the leader of this defense. He's leading the tackler with his squad, 27 total, 8 last week in that win against Buffalo. So he's a guy that really leads this defense. But, Joe, it's going to come down to how this defense can stop their running game of Elk River. They haven't been able – no one's been able to do it in the 2 games that Elk River's played so far. Cardinals, I know, are up to the task.
820 rushing yards through 2 games. They had 4 100-yard rushers last week. 4 guys that had 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. Short kick to start this game. It's going to be scooped up by Oleman near the 15. He weaves his way out across the 25 to the 27. And as they switch fields, we go down to the sidelines and Bill Hub.
Backup Jackson Hetwer is under center tonight after taking over for the presumed starter Jacob Maddock, who was injured in the St. Francis game. Since then, all Hetwer's done is complete 29 passes for over 400 yards and 5 touchdowns. And talking to Coach Russin, he said he doesn't do anything outside of what he's capable of. He knows what his limitations are. We'll see what he does under center tonight for the Cardinals.
And we may see a little bit of both tonight. Come out throwing complete to Oleman on the slant on the right side. He's out to the 32, a gain of 5.
And talking to head coach Steve Hamilton for Elk River, he said this is a team that, you know, we know obviously is dynamic on offense. He said his team in 2016 is very reminiscent of this squad, an exceptional defense as well.
Got him to jump, and this will be very close, if not an automatic first down.
Oh, certainly the Cardinals will take this one for sure. Elk River very big up front, really on both sides of the ball, very active. You know, we talked about their quarterback, Kate Osterman. Not only is he starting quarterback, but he's also one of the starting safeties for this defense, also the punter for this team.
Well, the Cardinals 2-0 on this field so far this season. 2-1 and their 1 loss, a 1-point heartbreaker in overtime. Hetwer looks over the middle, passes complete, but incomplete to Smith. Jackson Smith got it as he turned around, he got hit, and the ball popped loose.
Yeah, hadn't had an opportunity to make a football move, but again, as he moved around, got hit hard. And wasn't able to hold on to the football. But because of the fact that he did not make that football move, that's an incomplete pass.
Next on Sports Night Academy.
That's right. The incomplete pass.
Come out with 2 receivers and a slot back on the left side. Fearing in the backfield. He'll get the pitch running that way. Trying to get to the corner. Good stiff arm out of bounds. About the 43-yard line, gain of 7.
Really nice blocking for him, allowed him to get around that corner and pick up those 7 yards. We'll call it 6 yards. They'll call it a gain of 6. You know, Joe,
Much more manageable third down.
We talked about it. The Cardinals would love to be able to establish a running game here tonight. You know they can pass the ball, but they want to mix it up, especially against a defense that good. You want to be able to do some things really to keep that defense guessing.
They have less than 100 rush yards on the season through 3 games. Again, Elk River had 4 guys over that mark last week.
That's not bad.
Hetworth throwing deep down the left side, incomplete, but Rocco Serrano going to get the flag thrown in his direction as he was trying to slow Lofton Ogroski ever so slightly down the sidelines.
Holding on the defense, number 1. It's a 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. First down.
Cardinals had a couple of first downs because of penalty, but they'll take them any way they can get them against a team like this. You know, I think they want to control the clock. I think that's important. Ball control is going to be really important here tonight for Coon Rapids.
Puts them into Elk River territory at the 47-yard line. Kaijon Cummings-Coleman is split wide to the right. Read something this week. Leading receiver in the state of Minnesota.
Yes, sir.
Pass complete to Ullman. Bounces off a tackle, finds a seam, a first down to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, and that's just a poor tackling on the part of Elk River. Basically, just hit him high and he bounced off him.
And Kaijon got mugged off the snap. He was talking to the official on that side. Before the pass was thrown, he was being abused by the corner over there.
Well, you think that you think teams are aware of how good he is?
They may be, and they're going to keep him close. Balacita out there covering him wide on that right side. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. He goes in motion into the slot, hooking back to the outside, pass just out of his reach. And the motion and the route definitely worked because he got clear.
Yeah, he got bumped a little bit. I don't think he ran as smoothly as he would have liked to on that route, or that may have been a completion.
It definitely had Balacita not knowing where he was. And you definitely want to keep tabs on number 2 when you're playing against the Cardinals.
I would think so.
2nd and 10, 2 receivers either side this time for Hetwer. Time in the pocket, throws left, looking for Ogroski, and it's overthrown, incomplete. Some hand checking going on between he and Serrano again, but no flag this time. It'll be 3rd and 10.
A third and 10 situation, obviously in 4-down territory for Coon Rapids. We'll see if they decide to pick up a little bit of a chunk here, or if they're going to try and go for the 10. Oh, we'll give him 5.
Showing blitz.
That's the third.
And they got a little too eager,
Third penalty
drive.
on this drive.
That
62 cannot make head coach Steve Hamilton very happy.
Especially when it turns a 3rd and 10 from your 30 into a 3rd and 5 from your 25. These are precious yards down here. And making it that much easier for a Cardinal team that is probably most likely in 4-down territory. On 3rd and 5, Hetwer throwing for Fearing, complete down the sidelines and stopped at the 7-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal.
I love that play call. I just love the fact they just get Fearing from in the backfield and they just spread him out. And the nice toss by Hetwer was perfect, laid it right in the bucket. And the Cardinals are knocking on the doorstep.
Mark it at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal from there. A 17-yard completion from Hetwer to Fearing. Fearing the carry up the middle, stopped quickly as Jack Lockmiller got to him.
Yeah, it's going to be a battle up front between the big boys all night long. It doesn't matter what side of the ball it's on. It's going to be very physical, and it's going to be continuous until the final whistle.
No gains, 2nd and goal from the 8. Kaijan moving to the slot on the right side. Smith, the man in motion. Hetwer rolling to his right. Good block by Feary. Pumps and then tracked down from behind. Caleb Sandstrom.
Yeah, he had
tracking him down.
He had to hold the ball way too long on that one and allowed Elk River to come out and take him down.
Look at all the white jerseys in the target area.
Oh, great pursuit.
Hetwer wisely not trying to force something.
Nope.
But now 3rd and goal from the 10.
And that particular play looked like Cumming Coleman and Smith were bunched up together. The Cardinals, I think, are going to call timeout.
Yep. Hate to burn one in the opening quarter, but this is a big play.
Yeah, it is a big play, and they have to make sure that everybody's on the same page. And so Coach Nienaber will go over and talk to his guys. I'm sorry, Coach Rustin will go over and talk to his guys.
As great a pep talk as Coach Nienaber.
No, not on the offensive side of the ball.
He's
although he could give a good one.
Leading the offensive.
No, he could definitely give a good one.
Elks as a team averaging over 8 yards a carry. Coon Rapids as a team less than 2.
Well, big couple of downs. There's head coach Steve Hamilton in his 12th year here in Elk River. He's had a great career as a coach. Coached in Michigan, coached in Georgia. But then he came here because he thought one day he'll meet Joe Young.
Yeah. 3rd and goal opportunity for Coon Rapids from the 10-yard line. 3 receivers to the left for Hetwer. Straight drop, looking that way, throws, wants Kaijan, battle for it, incomplete, and good coverage as P.J. Bono was right there, and Kaijan had to turn into a bit of a DB.
Well, and Kate Osterman was looking for a flag against C-squared. I'm not sure what he was thinking. I mean, both of them going for the ball.
I think he was just stepping between the two of them to make sure that calmer heads prevail.
I agree.
Petrua is out to attempt a 23-yard field goal. Definitely has the distance, and it's through. Cardinals are on the board.
Yeah, a little, I think, disappointing for the Cardinal faithful not to be able to get the touchdown, but you put some points on the board. It would be much more disappointing had they come away empty.
Always like to score on your opening drive. Would prefer 7, but 3 is going to have to be enough. And now the real test as the Cardinals kick it away to this high-powered Elk River offense. One of the most mind-boggling of their stats, which there are a number of them that are just absolutely head-exploding. But to me, I think the most mind-boggling, 17 touchdowns in the first 2 games. They only have 2 in the red zone. They have 7 from 50 yards or more. They had
That's impressive.
6 last week of 50 or more.
Correct.
3 of 80 or more.
Yeah.
Bono and Balacita are the deep backs standing inside their 5 to accept the kick from Patru. Patru going onside Little squib kick. Elk River late getting there. Coon Rapids dives. This is going to be close. Coon Rapids has the football.
What a great job. They
And it was
totally.
Hunter Thompson again getting to it. This one further downfield than week one.
I was talking with Hunter Thompson before the game, and he was a little disappointed that he wasn't starting. He says, but you'll see me out there. I told him, I have no doubt number 7's going to make a play, and he certainly did.
Oh, he made the play, but it was Cuckoo Bowman who came up with it.
Hey, you know what? No better way to stop a powerful offense than to keep them off the field.
I mean, that wasn't even a full onside kick. He kicked it a little further
he
downfield.
did.
It definitely took a Coon Rapids bounce. Play action pass complete to Ullman. Hetwer was hit as he threw it.
I don't know how he hit. No, that was Maddock. That's Maddock.
Jacob Maddock in for drive number 2.
Yeah, he took a shot, and Ullman did a really nice job of just hanging on to it. But he was hit just as he released the football. It looked like it affected a little bit, but not enough for them to not make the completion.
Second and 2. Man in motion is Ullman. Maddock gets him to jump offside again, and a free first down.
Dead ball encroachment, number 55 on the defense. 5-yard penalty results in a first down.
Yeah, that's the 4th penalty so far here by the defense from Elk River. It's a little surprising.
That'll set the Cardinals up 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. Handoff goes to Fearing. Hole closes quickly. He gains a couple. Second down.
Yeah, small one opened up at first, but he was able to get through that. But you're right, there were a bunch of white jerseys to bring him down for a little gain.
When you talked about the Elk River defense, they showed their steel when we got down here last time, held Coon Rapids to a field goal. Right back in that same position just a minute or two later. They certainly didn't expect that. 2nd and 8 from the 10. Fakes the give. Maddock tries to run, and he stood up immediately. Ball came out, but whistle had blown.
Yeah, again, tough play. Great job by the defense just to stay at home and put pressure on the offensive line, and they were able to win that battle at the point of attack, making that play not work. There you can see a Elk River player unblocked right
It's
there.
Jack Lockmiller getting around the ball again already. Getting some help in there from Logan Bunker. Logan Bunker, also one of the 400-yard rushers from last week.
He had 204 yards on 9 carries.
Throw is to the corner. Ogroski just out of his reach. It'll be 4th and 10 from the 12. And there's Steve Hamilton.
Yep.
Got the ID correct.
Oh, I didn't even see it the first time.
Had him as Lockmiller. It's not his
That
name.
is not correct.
So this will be a 29-yard attempt. Definitely has the distance again. It's through, and it's 6-0 Cardinals.
Well, as this game unfolds, though, we'll see how that plays in the fact that they were only able to come away with a couple of field goals. Hey, I mean, I like the fact that they were able to get the ball back and they put some more points on the board, but we haven't seen the Elk River offense on the field yet. There's 5:26 remaining in the first quarter.
But a 28-yard and a 29-yard field goal to start things for Patru. And again, the Cardinals have 6 points on the board before Elk River has a chance to possess. if you had told me that before the game, I would have found that plenty believable. But if you told me it was because they got 2 field goals with an onside kick between them,
no, that would have been.
That would have surprised me more than a little.
You think they're putting the hands team? Think they're going to look for that onside kick again?
That second line and third line are probably going to be on their toes a little bit more.
I would think.
Petru coming back to the left side this time, and they did it again.
Are you kidding me?
Unbelievable. This time it was Reggie Davis there to catch it on the first bounce. First one was a little bit of a mid-range to the right. This one was really short to the left. Definitely cleared the 10 yards that it had to. But you can see it's just out of the reach of Gavin Dolan. He knows immediately there's no way I'm getting to that. And good coverage right there for it was Davis, and the Cardinals are back on offense from the 43.
Great job, young man, of getting there and getting to that football before any of the white jerseys were able to. And I'll tell you, Coach Russin pulling a couple of tricks out of his bag early on, a couple of onside kickoffs, and Cardinals get the ball back. Another defensive penalty on Elk River. That I think the Cardinals have the Elks rattled a little bit.
Dead ball, encroachment, number 62 on the defense. 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
Well, again, they, like you said, the best way to stop that offense is keep them on the sidelines. So far, we're more than midway through this first quarter, and they haven't had a chance to get onto the field. And the defense, you talk about it, 5 penalties, but they've got to be feeling a little bit tired.
Oh, yeah.
They've been on the field a lot.
It's humid, and so that's got to take into account a little bit. But the fact that Coon Rapids has controlled this first quarter by
Davis got
ball
the
possession.
Latest.
So far, a lot to cheer about for the home faithful.
Kukura Bowman had the first recovery. So 13 yards further downfield. Ball's been in the Coon Rapids half of the field a lot.
Yes.
Hetwer back in at quarterback. And Coon Rapids a little confused on offense.
Well, they got it set now, but
First and 10, here comes pressure. Hetwer rolling out, throws to the right, incomplete.
Again, a lot of
had a receiver somewhat in the vicinity.
A lot of pressure by Elk River there. Yeah, and I think at that point he just wanted to get rid of the football, and he made sure he was out of the pocket.
Second and 5. Handoff goes to Fearing, trying to cut back. No room there. Sandstrom swallows him up and drops him for a short loss.
Well, see that now you see this defense again. If they're not shooting themselves in the foot as much, things might be a little different in terms of field position. But just great job there, just making a play.
Lockmiller had the outside locked down, tried to cut back in, and Sandstrom right on his back. Another third down for the Cardinals on defense. Two for 4 to this point, and that includes the one that was on a flag. Pressure coming, throw for Ogroski, intercepted by P.J. Bono, and Bono shakes off Ogroski and returns it nicely out close to the 45. Ball came out, but after the knee was down.
He was down. And not what Jackson wanted to do there. That throw wasn't The pass wasn't where he wanted to put it.
No, that one hung up
Yeah, it
on
really
him a
did.
bit. Easy pick for P.J. Bono.
Bono just kind of shoved aside Ullman as he was able to take off upfield. Now we'll see this offense for Elk River for the first time here in this ball game with 4:17 remaining.
Try to keep
quarter.
your eye on the ball. I will do the same, but they have a lot of different pieces that can contribute. Again, 13 different ball carriers week one. 9 different guys carried it last week. Full house backfield behind Osterman. The handoff goes to Schmidt. He breaks through for a first down into Coon Rapids territory at the 44.
Yeah, that's what they do. I mean, obviously, you're picking up more than 10 yards at a time there.
A 12-yard gain. And they get it in chunks. And when you have 3 guys in a row coming at you, first 2 blocking, but maybe they've got the ball.
You just don't know.
Handoff again goes to Schmidt up the middle, pushes his way across the 40. Gain of close to 5.
Yeah, I mean, they mix things up so well offensively, and they disguise what they want to do as well so nicely.
Schmidt had 8 carries for 146 yards last week, plus 2 touchdowns, plus 1 catch for 74 yards and a touchdown. So he had 3 touchdowns against Andover. 2nd and 6 from the Coon Rapids 40-yard line. Handoff this time goes to Beaudry, a little bit shiftier, a little bit quicker. He gets about 3 more. It'll set up 3rd down from the 37.
Yeah, 3rd and short. Those Cardinals are shifting some players in and out on the defensive side of the ball.
Third and 3. Coon Rapids with 9, 10 guys in the box. Know the run's coming, and it's Schmidt again. He has the first down to the 33.
Yeah, I believe Elk River came in number 10 in Metro.
Needed 3, got 4.
Again, just that push up front. And I look across the front. Their right tackle, Hunter Nething, is 6'3", 310. But they use a couple of tight ends on either side for blocking purposes.
Handoff in the middle to Beaudry. Ball comes out at the end, but the whistle had blown. Oh, that was his helmet.
That was his helmet. You know.
Oh, I'm sorry, that was not Beaudry. It was Miles Gordon on the carry.
See it again. Just nice job trapping, then a good job of pushing the defensive front away. And then all those white jerseys just doing a good job of blocking up front.
Handoff in the middle to Beaudry, gets behind the big guys, pushes his way for a first down to the 21-yard line.
I mean, they do such a good job on the fake. You saw a couple of Cardinal defenders not sure where the ball was, which particular Elk River player had the ball.
And that was my question too. This is an explosive offense.
Yep.
Obviously, as I talked about, so many long touchdowns. Handoff this time to Bono. He gets some good blocking, gets a seam and close to another first down.
Yeah, at this point they're doing pretty much what they want on the ground against the Cardinal defense, and we knew that coming in that they'd be a challenge.
Handoff again goes to Bono. He breaks through, has a first down close to the 5. It'll be first and goal.
Well, we'll see if they run another play or if they let the clock run out and move to the second quarter with 19 ticks remaining.
So many white jerseys moving forward.
Yeah, they do a really good job of surging.
I think they're just going to let this one run out and go to the end of the first quarter. Coon Rapids has that 6-0 lead. A pair of field goals for John Petru. But Elk River is threatening. It'll be first and goal from the 5 when we start the second after this.
Okay, I have a couple good ones for you, Joe. How do football players stay cool? By standing next to the fans. What kind of tea do football players drink? Penalty. Why can't you play football with pigs? Because they hog the ball.
Back at the Cardinals Stadium, Coon Rapids with a 6-point lead, but Elk River knocking on the door as we start the second quarter. Elk River, I would have to look. I don't know that they have trailed until now.
Probably right.
I know that Andover stayed close with them, but I don't know that Andover ever had a lead. They scored the first 52 points of the game against Cambridge before the Blue Jackets scored in the fourth quarter. Handoff goes to Bono again, up the middle, touchdown Elk River.
Yeah, I mean they just control the line of scrimmage, and that's what they do. And as you mentioned, just all those white jerseys moving forward, making it difficult for the defense to stop the run.
And they are a 2-point conversion team. They have kicked some, but they definitely like to go for 2, and you can see why. They run the ball at will. Bono again, easy in for the 2-point conversion.
So they will take the 8-6 lead here as we start this second quarter. See it again.
Yeah, extra point almost too easy.
Yeah.
We'll see what they do with the kick. The opening kick, they clearly were kicking it away from Kaijan's side of the field. But I think they found that Dominic Ullman is a capable return man as well.
Yes. Well, you know, Kaijan would love the ball in his hands. You know that.
Well, and the two of them are standing in an I formation just inside the 10-yard line, so makes it a little harder to kick it away from number 2. They squib it. Cardinals pick it up at the 30, and the return out to the 35, close to the 40. I didn't see who was the one to scoop it up, but a good return out to the 39. It's Eric Onda.
Yep.
Emerging from the bottom of the pile.
So good field position for the Cardinals to start their next drive, but again, they want to answer. Would love to be able to answer that touchdown by Elk River, because you know that Elk River is gonna put more points on the board.
Jacob Maddock back in at quarterback. He's got 5 receivers on 1st and 10 from his own 38. Cummings Coleman, the man in motion. They're going to swing it out to him, a little receiver screen, trying to cut back, spins away from a guy. But eventually there's 4 white jerseys, 5 white jerseys there, and they stop him for no gain.
Well, their game plan coming into this game is know where number 2 is at all times on the field, take his ability away, and let somebody else beat you. And that's what I know this Elk River defense wants to accomplish here tonight.
It's a solid strategy against Coon Rapids. Just ask Buffalo.
Yeah. Yeah, he was a one-man wrecking crew.
Kaijan lined up at the bottom of your screen. He'll go in motion. He's got Smith over there with him. Rolling that way is Maddock. Throws complete to Kaijan. Late hit out of bounds. That'll cost you another 15 yards.
Kaijan's got to step back. The coaches have to keep him away because he's a competitive individual, and he's such a good player. And when he feels that he's been wrong, I mean, you can see it there. That's just an obvious penalty, and that's foolish.
That ball, personal foul on the defense, number 4, 15 yards from the end of the run. First down.
That's foolish. It's a foolish play.
And those two have been chirping at each other already. But that's one his defensive coordinator is probably going to address when he gets to the bench. We just can't do that.
Well, now you see the competitiveness in Kaijan Cummings Coleman come out because he wants to stick up for himself, and and I get that and I understand that, but he certainly does not want to get a flag thrown against him either. He just made a nice catch, and then they had a penalty on you to gain 15 more additional yards.
Handoff to Fearing. He's met in the backfield, fights to get close to the line of scrimmage, but he's going to lose a yard.
So Bill Hupp has just confirmed, he did a little research, that 6-0 lead that Coon Rapids had is the first time that Elk River has trailed this season. Thank you, Bill.
I was pretty sure. But
yeah, I figured so too, but
Yeah, it was a one-score game a minute into the second half last week before they ran away from Andover. Maddock throwing left, incomplete. Jackson Smith was open in the flat.
Yeah, and that's one he would love to have back because he knew, and he had some room to run once he caught that ball, but unfortunately wasn't able to bring it in.
It's another big third down for Coon Rapids.
Huge. Every offensive opportunity is big for the Cardinals.
Empty backfield again on 3rd and long, and a timeout. Coon Rapids, their second of the half.
Yeah. Well,
timeout of the first half.
Coach Russin saw something he did not like, and he sprinted to the official to call a timeout before the play had a chance to develop. Coach Hamilton, we have a lot of respect for this Coon Rapids team. We know we're going to be in for a great game as well.
Well, and Coon Rapids unsuccessful in their last 3 third down attempts, and this is the longest one yet at 3rd and 11. They snap from the 43-yard line. Maddock with an empty backfield. Pressure coming, rolls to his right, tucks it, wants to run. Knocked out of bounds just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll set up 4th and about 3.
Well, we saw in that opening game of the year, Maddock can run the football. That's a good part of his game.
We have another flag on the field. It's further down the sideline where Maddock run out of bounds.
Now we'll see what our official has to say. It was thrown from the back. I think the back judge threw it.
It's going to be marched off against Coon Rapids.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Personal foul, line slide block on the offense, number 2. It's a 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. Repeat third down.
So they caught C squared with a
Well,
downside block.
He was flagged for that last week as well.
Yeah.
So it'll be third down from back out at the 45.
Well,
They need the 28, so is that 17?
yeah. It's a lot of real estate in front of you to get that first down.
Third and 17. Maddock throws the screen for Oleman, trying to cut back to the middle and stopped immediately at the line of scrimmage. It'll be fourth down, and Coon Rapids will run the punt team out, I would assume.
No, they're going for it. No punt team at this point. Maddox staying on the field.
That shows a lot of respect for the offense on the other team, that you don't want to give them the ball that badly, that you're willing to go for a 4th and 17 from the 45 rather than play the field position game. And Maddock throws it as he's being dragged down. It didn't make it back to the line of scrimmage, so.
Well, they're talking about if it was an incomplete pass or not, if he got it away before his knee hit the ground. He was outside the tackle
There's
box.
the flag.
Well, there's the flag.
Yep.
Okay.
Intentional grounding. They'll decline it, though, because that
yeah.
would make it third down again, or fourth down again.
I thought he was outside. There wasn't a receiver there.
Intentional grounding, number 8 on the offense. It's a 5-yard penalty. Lots of down. First down.
Oh, so they do
Yeah,
get
they
the
do
yardage.
get the yardage. Yep. Let's take a look and see if his knee was down before he released the football. And I think it was. Yeah, they would never be able to.
So Coon Rapids will turn it over on downs. Elk River will take it at the 40. Osterman trying to draw him offside. Handoff goes to Gordon. Gordon, a good gain on first down, has another first to the 25-yard line, a gain of close to 15.
Boy, they run this offense so well, so efficiently.
And he's hardly touched, just runs behind white jerseys until the black jerseys are finally able to swallow him up 15 yards downfield.
The movement.
Number 63, 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
Yeah, there was movement on the offensive line for Elk River. It's pretty much the only negative thing they've done in their last 2 drives.
Cardinals are 3 for 3 on onside kicks this year.
That's not bad. Through
1st and 15 to the 31. Handoff again goes to Gordon. He's losing his helmet again.
Well, there's 2 flags.
Fly in after the whistle.
Is that going to be against Coon Rapids? Officials discussing it.
Dead ball, personal foul, number 4 on the defense. That's half the distance to the penalty, to the goal line. First down.
That's 2 personal fouls here against the Cardinals. One on offense now, 1 on defense. And the last thing you want to do when you're playing Elk River is give them additional yards. They don't need those additional yards. You don't need to give them to them.
Ball just inside the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 for Elk River. Handoff goes to Beaudry in the middle. He's got about 5 more. Stopped just shy of the 10-yard line.
Elk River travels well. Nice contingent across the way from us. Great contingent of students here. And, here to support this squad.
It's a whiteout against the blackout.
Yes, it is.
Cardinals fans had plenty to cheer about in the first quarter, but Andover righting the ship so far and
Elk
controlling the action. That's what I meant. Handoff goes up the middle of the Logan
Another
bunker.
flag. We'll get to see Andover soon.
Well, I was just thinking, I was glad they did the blackout against Elk River and not against Andover, and it's the way my mind works, or fails to work.
Block in the back, offense number 63, 10 yards from the spot of the foul, repeat 2nd down.
So penalties have been a thorn in both teams' sides.
Yeah.
Coon Rapids just 2 flags, but I don't think you can take. Well, I suppose if you have the ball carrier too.
He's grabbed to the ball carrier. He's got a handful
He's like
of
tackling
jersey.
the lineman.
I got to tackle someone.
He got the ball carrier too.
Oh, he did.
It's everything. 2nd and 14 from the 19. Handoff left side. Not a lot of room there this time for Gavin Schmidt. He'll pick up a couple.
Well, I think the biggest thing is kind of recognizing which particular player has the ball. That time the Cardinals did a good job on the defense to go to the ball carrier and bring him down for a short gain. And now a 3rd and long situation, which was obviously 4-down territory. At least I would think it would be.
3rd and 11. Only their 2nd 3rd down. Handoff goes to Gordon off the right side. No, somehow a play action pass to Schmidt. Touchdown, Elk River.
Yeah, but just think when you're thinking they're going to continue to run the ball, they throw a little wrinkle in there and get that touchdown through the air.
They obviously got me.
And that's not easy to do. To fool Joe Yund.
You can understand why their passing game is so effective, because it's so unexpected.
Yes, exactly.
And now 7 of 8 on the season with 5 touchdowns. Extra point attempt is not going to get there as they tried to run it with Schmidt.
Oh, minor victory for the Cardinals there to stop that 2-point conversion. Make it 14-6, but 6 plays to go 40 yards, took 2:49 off the clock. Capped off by that touchdown pass.
Onda nearly got the touchdown saving tackle, but from there would have given them first and goal from the one anyhow. But yeah, definitely caught the Cardinals by surprise, caught me by surprise.
Well, you're just so used to watching them. Just which back are they gonna hand off to?
Now the kick from Carter Bloom. It's going to squib it again, and this time out of bounds, just inside the 30. Cardinals will take over from the 35.
Yeah, they'll take that field position. 6:23 remaining in the half.
Dead ball, free kick out of bounds. Elk River, number 14. Coon Rapids has elected to take the ball 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
I think that's the right decision. That's the one I would make.
I would have as well.
I mean, no matter how many times you try and make them re-kick it, they're not going to kick it to number 2. They've been very, very careful.
Matic back out there. They were alternating.
Ullman, the man in motion. Matic
as
didn't
movement.
get the snap off. Or was it motion?
No, I think it was movement by Coon Rapids.
Dead ball, full start. Number 74 on the offense. 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
Yeah, neither team has really gotten any sort of good rhythm because of all these flags.
Right.
I don't know how many, but we've got to be 10, 10? 9 for 68. Wow. So 13 penalties in the first half.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Matic trying to air it out down the left side, incomplete. Over the top of Lofton Ogroski down the sideline. Make it 2nd and 15 from their own 30.
Yeah, second and long and third and long, not the downs that Coon Rapids wants to be in.
Well, in that first quarter when they had the Elks defense on their heels a little bit because they had it the whole quarter, thanks to 2 successful onside kicks. Since then, they really have not been able to do much. Try and sweep Jared Fearing around the right side. He picks up 2. It'll be 3rd and 13.
Lockmiller again, a great pursuit to the ball carrier. There, I mean, this defense is quick. They move from sideline to sideline really well.
So 3 receivers on the left. Kaijan alone on the right. 4 Matic on 3rd and long. Matic rolling to his right. Wants to run. Knocked out of bounds, shy of the 40. It'll be 4th and about 8.
See it again. Good pursuit by the defense. Daladin doing a nice job. Nice solid tackle from his inside linebacker position.
Put him down at the 39-yard line, where it's 4th and 6. And Petru out to punt. Elk River not sending anybody back. Petru, line drive. And it started to bounce back the other way, grabbed by Mark Manders. But decent field position for this Elk River offense and lots of time left in this first half.
I was just going to say that. Plenty of opportunity left for Elk River to see if they can put some additional points on the board. Cardinals defense, I think that's a big series for them. They'd love to be able to come up and stop them here. They're trailing by 8.
Well, you need to stop them eventually, and that is... You talked about getting inside their heads in that first quarter by controlling the ball, getting those onside kicks, keeping the defense on the field. Well, this offense is not used to being stopped.
No.
And so a stop at any point really is a possibility to get inside their head. Everybody in the middle. Handoff goes to Schmidt. Schmidt barrels his way forward to the 33. Gain of 4. Methodical and powerful.
Absolutely.
I mean, Coon Rapids, they're stacking the box. I mean, everybody's in. Rolling out is Osterman. Now he wants to run, cuts upfield, and has a first down across the 40 to the 41-yard line. Gain of 8. Well, and now, he threw that one pass, and now the Cardinals are a little more wary and know that they have to protect against the pass, and they see him roll out, and they just opened up a big hole for him to run in.
Yeah, I mean, again, you're getting the ball pounded at you. You have to be concerned with stopping the run, quite obviously, but if they mix in a couple of passes here and there, it just catches this defense off guard a bit.
Handoff up the middle to Beaudry, and he's just shy of the 45, a gain of about 5.
Clock obviously continues to move.
Well, and they have all 3 of their timeouts, I believe, still. So, oh no, they only have 2 left. They did take one. Handoff goes up the middle, and diving forward is Logan Bunker. About 2 yards shy. It'll be 3rd and 2.
And again, you have this offense that just mixes in all these efficient running backs.
Trying to get the Cardinals to jump, almost got him offside. Osterman resets. Back in under center with that full backfield. Hands off to Gordon. He's got a first down into Cardinal territory. And again, when he gets the ball, they seem to open up even bigger holes.
Well, and he's got a nice burst right through the middle. And again, that front line of Elk River just really pushing the defense around. You can see it on that play. You had a number of Cardinals on the ground by block.
Well, and just watch how far downfield he is.
Look at the hole.
A black jersey is able to get to him. Logan Ness, maybe a touchdown-saving tackle, actually. Because Coon Rapids has everybody up in the box. They have to. Handoff again. No, keeping it is Osterman. He gets around the corner, dragged down at the 30. He nearly got away.
Well, he did a really nice job of hiding the ball. As you can see him there, he's hiding the ball behind his back and then able to turn the corner and make sure he protected it before he's brought down. But obviously more than enough to move the chains.
And it's Logan Ness again, possibly saving a touchdown by tracking down the ball carrier. First and 10 from the Coon Rapids 30. Play action, rolling out, keeping it is Osterman. He's forced out of bounds after a short gain. Only a yard on the carry, so 2nd and 9 from the 29. .136 remaining in the half. Handoff up the middle, and nearly breaking free was Bunker. He's going to be close to another first down.
Just the surge of this front line for Elk River is so impressive.
Be 3rd and 2 from the 22.
Cardinal defenders are going to be sore in the morning. There you see the 133 yards rushing already here in the first half. And that's kind of low compared to what they've been doing.
Fumble off the draw. Osterman in trouble, swarmed behind the line of scrimmage. And I believe that's the first negative play for the Elk River offense. And they'll take a timeout with 4th and medium. Osterman just dropped it off the snap.
Timeout,
By the
Elk
time
River.
he scooped it
Second
up,
timeout of the first half.
he was in big trouble.
Sean Sullivan did a nice job of just making sure he hung on to him. He almost got away, but he hung on to his leg to make sure to wait for some teammates to bring him down for that loss.
So they put it at the 26. A gigantic 4th down late in this first half.
Yeah, I mean, if the Cardinals defense can stop him here, it'll be phenomenal.
Well, and Elk River will get the ball back to start the second half.
Yep. And we're hoping to get a few words from Coach Russin at halftime, as before he goes and speaks with his guys.
Well, what they've seen from Elk River is exactly what they expected.
Yep.
A dangerous rushing attack with 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 different guys that can do damage, and a tenacious defense. Big 4th down, rolling out is Osterman, throws, has a man behind the defense, caught, and a touchdown, Jack Lockmiller.
Yeah, actually, it was really nice design play. You know, they moved the defense over, and Lockmiller got behind the defense, and a nice throw to cap off that drive.
Make it 8 of 9 with 6 touchdowns on the season. That's just ridiculous. 8 of 9, 6 touchdowns
That's
on
not
the
bad.
season.
That's not bad.
Yeah, Lockmiller, a big target behind the defense all by himself. They line up to go for 2 again. Keeping it is Osterman. He's in easily on the right side.
Yeah,
that's 22-6.
That's a little disheartening for the Cardinals there. They were hoping they could come up with a stop before the break, but Elk River again just executing their offense to perfection. So you're going to see again just Lockmiller behind the defense, and it wasn't the prettiest pass, but it didn't need to be because it got there.
And Lockmiller had to kind of slow down.
He did.
And wait for it to get to him, but he had plenty of cushion behind the defense and in for the score. 22 unanswered points by Elk River in this second quarter. Another squib kick scooped up at the 40 by Logan Ness. He returns it out to the 48. We'll see what Coon Rapids does with 39 seconds and 1 timeout.
Jackson Hetwer coming in at quarterback here on this particular drive with very little time left in the half, as you mentioned.
Going in motion is Cummings-Coleman. They throw the screen to him behind the line on the left side, trying to find a block and a seam, and he does. Breaks behind the defense, down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Oh, that's where we are dynamic playmaker.
Cardinals hurry up to the line. Hetwer rolling to his right, throws on the run. This pass incomplete. in the area of Cummings Coleman.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a little miscommunication on the route. Again, when you want something to happen, you get the ball in the hands of your playmaker, and certainly C Squared did a nice job. As he's got such great acceleration as he's
and
been
good
able to
blocking
move past
from his receivers,
Yep.
both Fearing at the line of scrimmage and Smith downfield helping open those holes.
Right.
And if you're Kate Osterman, I know you're tired. You just led your team down on offense, but when you get the chance to tackle the opposing number 2, you better do it.
You better.
And he almost missed that. Oh, boy. Everybody jumping off.
Yeah, just not on the same snap count.
Dead ball, legal procedure on the offense, number 10. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Repeat second down.
Rick DeGardner wearing our microphone, and we certainly appreciate that. Thank you, sir.
So 2nd and 15 from the 33. Trips on the right. Hetworth throwing over the middle. Kaijan trying to get into the hole, but Osterman is there to break it up.
Yeah, just a great play by Osterman coming from a safety position just to follow the path of the ball, then step in front of C Squared and knock it away. He's gonna have to, he held up a little bit and had to wait for it.
So now 3rd and long. Hetworth, quick throw right side, incomplete. And again, a little miscommunication between quarterback and receiver as there was no one there where the ball landed.
No, and Hetworth slapped the turf after he let go of that one, after he realized that pass wasn't where he wanted it to be.
So now 4th and long. Hetworth, long over the middle. Cummings Coleman had it knocked away right at the end by Bellicidia. Nice play on the ball. Cummings Coleman showing his frustration.
Yeah, throwing his helmet.
Just about ripped it out of it, Cummings Coleman's hands. I think Kaijan thought that was a reception all day and
He almost
didn't feel
he almost took it away from him.
Yeah, didn't feel Ballicidia coming over the top.
Yeah, because it hit Kaijan's hands.
First and 10 from their own 32 now. Handoff goes to Beaudry, and he runs sideways.
That'll do it for the
Stop
half.
for no gain, and that will indeed do it for the first half. Coon Rapids, a couple of onside kicks and a couple of field goals in that first quarter. They led 6-0 after the first, but it was all Elk River in that second quarter. 22 unanswered points. Had a turnover on defense. They go to the locker room knowing they're up 2 scores and they're getting the ball back when they come back out.
You know, Bill Hupp's trying to get Coach Russin.
He's making his way down there, and again, I think Coach Russin saw from Elk River exactly what he expected.
Oh, absolutely.
But you know, they came out with a game plan, and you saw them try to really get the run game going, and it wasn't happening. Trying a little harder to get it over to number 2 these last couple of drives, but still, it's a 22-6 lead, and now Bill Hupp is with the Cardinal head coach. Bill?
Coach, you led 6-0 after the first quarter, pretty much played a flawless first quarter, but then that second quarter was kind of a tale of 2 quarters in that first half. What do you think of how your team played?
Yeah, they're competing very hard, very well. You know, we know that Elk River's a great football team. We know they're going to have their moments. Just got to keep doing our job. You know, this game's far from over. Offensively, just kind of we're close on some stuff. Just kind of have to figure it out and sustain some longer drives to keep that offense off the field.
You had Hetwer and Maddock alternate series in that first half. What did you think of your quarterback rotation?
Yeah, you know, we're confident in both those guys. You know, I think both are making decisions, both are being aggressive, both are taking shots that we talk about all week. And so, again, we're going to kind of go where we think, you know, gives us the best chance, and we really feel that both guys give us an opportunity to win the football game.
Best of luck in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Back up to Joe in the booth.
Thank you, Bill, and we will send it to break. We'll be back with first half stats and highlights. It's Elk River 22, Coon Rapids 6. You're watching live high school football on CTN. Back at Cardinal Stadium, Coon Rapids, the first 6 points of the game, including 2 successful onside kicks. But then Elk River controlled the second quarter, 22 unanswered points, already well over 100 yards in rushing offense. And down on the sideline with their head coach is our Bill Hull.
Down on the sideline with Coach Steve Hamilton of Elk River. And Coach, you got kind of punched in the mouth there, 6-0. First time you've trailed after a quarter all season. But you guys responded like a true champion in the second quarter.
Yeah. No, I think they came out. Coon Rapids did what you should do. I mean, they took some shots, they took chances, and yeah, had our guys a little rattled. I called a timeout and just reminded them we just got to play football. It's a long game, but that made it interesting for sure.
You're obviously a running team. That's what you've built your bones on. But 6 of your 8 passes this year have gone for touchdowns, and you had 2 of those in the first half. How do you know at this point when to spring the pass on the opposition?
Well, I think that we're pretty good running the ball, obviously, and so teams have to really commit. And I think that's one of the differences with us this year is that we do feel like we can throw, and when we call a pass, we think we're going to score. So, you know, it's an advantage of being able to run the ball and be physical, and they have to commit so many to stop the run.
Best of luck in the second half, Coach. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Joe, back up to you in the booth.
Thank you, Bill. And we'll take a look at those first half highlights. Coon Rapids had the first possession, and they marched downfield. Jared Fearing on the receiving end that time. That set up the first field goal, a 28-yarder. Then the onside kick to the right side set up a 29-yarder from John Petru, and he wasn't done. He goes with the even shorter onside kick the next time to the left, and Coon Rapids able to recover both. Coming up with that one was Reggie Davis, but then Elk River gets the interception. They start marching. They were deep in Coon Rapids territory to start the second quarter. They punch it in. Then they get the 2-point conversion. Coon Rapids decides to go for it on 4th down, turns it over on downs. Elk River responds by getting to the end zone again. Receiving touchdown for Gavin Schmidt, and then late in the half, Jack Lockmiller catching the pass from Cade Osterman behind the defense. They convert another 2-point conversion with Osterman on the keeper, and that has them with 22 unanswered points.
Well, there you see the rushing yards, 128 for Elk River, just 18 for Coon Rapids. Coon Rapids a little more successful through the yards, 104 total versus 169. You know, and you look at the penalties, 9 penalties for 68 yards for Elk River. Really hasn't hurt them quite obviously, but, you know, the Cardinals started off well in that first quarter. Elk River came back and really just ran it down the Cardinals' throats, and that's why they lead here at this point in time.
And we will see what the second half has to offer. Petru will kick it off to the Elks when we come back on CTN.
As you know, CTN's on YouTube, and we're on in a big way. We have thousands of videos online to help you stay connected to Coon Rapids on any device, at home, or on the go. And it's because of your faithful viewership that we can celebrate 10,000 subscribers to the CTN YouTube page. Thank you for your support as we continue to keep you connected.
Back at the Cardinals Stadium, a lot of tension in that blackout. They had plenty to cheer for in the opening quarter, but Elk River, as advertised, an awfully tough offensive machine to try and shut down.
Yeah, they really are. I mean, they run the ball so well, and they disguise what they're going to do, and it really keeps the defense off guard, limiting what you're trying to do defensively. You just don't know who has the ball.
Well, I said Petru would be kicking it off to the Elks. He really hasn't done that yet.
Nope. 2
successful onside kicks, but this one booted and no chance for that one to come back. It lands halfway through the end zone. And Cade Osterman was the last man deep, and he was standing about the 25 or 30-yard line. So I think Elk River has said, you know what, we don't need to return it, but You're definitely not getting another onside kick. So the Elks will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Osterman is 2 for 2 for 2 touchdowns. ...120-some yards rushing for the Elks. Miles Gordon, as you saw, has had the majority of the carries, and a big hole here for Beaudry, and he's gone on the opening play of the second half. The littlest of the running backs gets the carry, sneaks through a seam, and then bursts 80 yards for the score.
Yeah, maybe the littlest of the running backs, but he may be the fastest as well, as he's able to accelerate past the Cardinal defense. And you talk about striking quickly. There you see him, and just, great blocking up front. I mean, you give a credit to your offensive line for opening up that hole, and then once he saw that daylight, nobody was going to catch him.
Well, and that's the thing, you talk about this offense now. That's their 8th touchdown of 50 yards or more this season. At least their 4th of 80 yards or more. So and it's multiple guys. So they've got guys that once they're in the open, probably not going to catch him. Osterman trying to keep it on the extra point attempt, and he is introduced to the turf. So that is no good, but it's still a 28-6 lead for the visiting Elks.
Took him 11 seconds to go 80 yards for the score. Yeah, it looked like he was shot out of a cannon once he got past that first line of defense.
Well, and on the other side, the kickoffs from Elk River's Carter Bloom have also had clear intent.
Yeah.
And that intent is to not go anywhere near number 2.
Well, and that's smart, because we saw what he did last week against Buffalo.
Well, and again, even the last kick out of bounds, he gives it to him at the 35, but that's not a worst case scenario when you've got a guy like Cummings Coleman who could return it. Another squib kick. This one bounced away from Jackson Smith. He was able to scoop it back up and return it out to the 38-yard line.
Yeah, they figured they're better off giving him the field position that they give him on those shorter kicks than allowing Cummings Coleman to do something and make a play. You rely on your defense, which is they're a solid defense.
And they have looked even stronger the last couple of Coon Rapids series. In that first quarter, Cardinals got them on their heels, a nice sustained opening drive, the field goal, and they barely had time to take their helmets off on the sideline. They had to come right back out for the onside kick. Another field goal. Again, no time to take the helmet off, an onside kick. They were right back on the field, but now they've kind of regrouped, and they have looked very good. Maddock on the keeper gets about a yard.
Yeah, and on that opening drive for the Cardinals, that I think there were 3 defensive penalties by Elk River.
3 or 4.
Yeah, I think 3 on that opening drive, I believe. But nonetheless, that's 3 too many, and they gave Coon Rapids opportunities to score those points.
Second and 9. Maddock tried to swing it out to Fearing, and it's incomplete.
Just a quick little swing pass to Fearing, but there's a defender there with an arm in the way, and it may have taken his concentration away.
And there were enough white jerseys in the flat over there. Even had he caught it,
it wouldn't have been much of a game. You're right.
3rd and long. And the Cardinals jumped. Coon Rapids trying to get Elk River to give him another one of those.
Disregard the flag. Repeat 3rd down.
Nope. No flag.
On 3rd and long, Maddock flush to the right, directing traffic, firing downfield. Incomplete over the head of Lofton Ogroski. He got tangled up with Ubi Badio.
Yeah, Badio fell too, but just way too much mustard on that throw. There was no way he's going to catch up with that.
Coon Rapids goes 3 and out in their opening possession. Well, the one other Coon Rapids punt, they did not drop anybody back to return. It looks like they will do the same here.
Well, they probably figure with their offense that doesn't really matter what field position it is for them.
Good punt will take a Coon Rapids roll and be down just outside the 10-yard line.
Yeah, and obviously by not putting anybody back, that's a risk you take of starting way, deep in your own territory. But you saw their last offensive play, just one play to go 80 yards for a score.
Put it right at the 11. Patcher has had a nice evening so far. 2 for 2 on field goals, 2 for 2 on onside kicks. 1 boot for a touchback, couple of decent punts. This one downed at the 11. Handoff goes up the middle, and not a lot there for Beaudry this time.
Maybe a yard. Maybe 2.
Yeah, it's obviously anyone you play, it's about not giving up the big play.
Correct.
Which they did last time out, obviously. But with this offense especially, you have to limit them as much as you can. You know they're going to get yards. Beaudry again, and this time out across the sticks to get a first down.
Got just that offensive line for Elk River winning that battle.
Ball at the 23-yard line. Handoff goes to Gordon this time, and he's got a solid gain, another first down out to the 37.
Boy, they just rip chunks of yardage off. They have a Cardinal down. I think it's Onda. He's going to limp off the field. Looks like his...
Yeah, not good to see him.
That's an ankle maybe.
Not really putting any pressure on that right foot at all. Another one of the Cardinals tackle leaders.
Yes. Yeah, they hope that he can stay healthy.
Handoff to Beaudry out to the 40, a gain of 3.
You know, one thing I like about Osterman is he does such a great job of faking once the ball's actually been handed off. I mean, you can see defender watching where he is and then chasing him down without the football.
Well, he's shown why you have to respect him after the initial motion, because he can run, he can roll out, and he can throw. Handoff goes to Gordon. Gordon out to midfield, and we'll have another Elk River first down.
Yeah, they just rip chunks of yardage off per carry.
Yeah, when as a team you average close to 9 yards per carry, that says a lot about not only your running backs, but your linemen and your offensive scheme.
Well, they're averaging 8 yards a carry right now, a little over 8 yards a carry. So you're going to win football games when that happens.
Handoff goes to Bono this time, and he's going to drag the pile for another gain of 8. And that's right where they were averaging coming into the game on the season, is a little better than 8 yards a carry as a team.
Yeah, I liked him when he was at U2.
Into Coon Rapids territory, ball at the 43. Handoff goes right side this time for Gordon. He's got another first down as he's tripped up at the 32. Another 11 yards on the ground. Saw Jack Lockmiller, who's been around the ball a lot on offense or on defense, has the touchdown catch, and he was leading the way on the block for Sullivan on that, or for Gordon on that carry.
There you see Gordon's number 7 carries 62 yards, almost 9 yards per carry.
Handoff goes up the middle for Logan Bunker, another good chunk. Call it 6. Well, and that's the other thing. Because their scheme is so good and they have enough athletes that they can just mix guys in and out of there, and they still just as effective. I mean, if you can get 5 yards a carry, you never see third down.
Correct.
8, 9 yards a carry, even better. Handoff coming back to the near side. Schmidt is going to be very close to the first down. It looks like they are going to mark him with forward progress for another first down.
Well, it's good to see Onda back in there.
Methodical.
Yes, that's a good way to describe it.
And again, I think they've only had 2 third downs. Osterman on the carry. He slips a tackle, gets to the outside as a first down, and forced out inside the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, again, just that give that fake into the middle.
I'm not even sure that wasn't a broken play.
It might have been. Let's take another look at it.
Takes off because there was a brief second
he
where
tucked it. He tucked it.
Yeah.
So that was the play that was designed. Again, he tucked it, let the defense go the opposite way, and try and go around that right side, and it worked.
And as you mentioned, just very good at hiding the football.
Yeah.
As to whether he has it or not. 1st and goal from the 3. Handoff goes to Gordon off the right side. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Elk River.
And just a nice drive. Just doing a great job of ripping out chunks of yardage every time they carried the ball. And it obviously hit pay dirt again. Great blocking up front.
Yeah, remember, this drive started at the 11-yard line.
No, I get it. That's why I said they don't really care by not returning anybody. They don't care what their field position is.
89 yards, 11 plays.
That's amazing.
So
very efficient.
Yeah, just over 8 yards per snap.
Plus, it takes a lot of time off the clock.
And now Bloom out to attempt an extra point. The first time that we've had an extra point try as a kick. It is up and it is good. And it is 35-6 in favor of Elk River.
Yeah, Elk River just you could show why they're the number 10 rated team in the metro area. I mean, they're just so good on both sides of the football. Again, look at the hole. I mean, again, it's just that surge up front.
He really isn't touched by a black jersey until he gets to the goal line.
Yeah. I mean, they fire off the ball. I mean, and you can see those black jerseys going the wrong way.
This is going to be Brianna Bernardson kicking off. She's shared the kicking duties with Carter Bloom. I don't know how many kickoffs she has handled.
Well, she's
5 for 5 on extra points this year, though.
She's getting a lot of love from the student section across the way.
It's another squib kick, scooped up inside the 35. Turned back to the near side. Logan Ness again out to the 45. So a decent return on the squib.
Well, Maddock going back out there again.
Well, and that's the benefit of having a team like Elk River. You talked about it. They don't care about their field position on offense. They don't really care about it on defense either.
Correct.
Their defense is solid. They go with the shovel pass to Kaijon, trying to get around that left corner. He does, has some room. First down, cuts back to the middle of the field, finds some daylight, and he is gone. Coon Rapids back on the board. A one-play drive to go 55 yards.
Well, and he doesn't need much room to accelerate. I mean, you can see he's going to run past everybody. Boy, what a beautiful run by C Squared.
Technically a reception.
That's true. It was a reception. But a run nonetheless.
He had to run about 60 yards to the left, cuts back against Osterman, and once he had that seam, he was gone.
No one's catching him. He's faster than anyone on that defense.
And that puts Kaijon Cummings Coleman over 1,000 yards receiving for his career.
Yeah, I think he needed 44 coming in.
Go for two. Maddock fakes the throw, complete to Smith. It's good.
Great reaction, great counter to that last score. One play, just took it 55 yards. Kaijon Cummings Coleman with the score.
35-14 now.
He's pretty good.
Look how far he had to run over there. And then comes almost all the way back to the middle of the field. I love that Osterman or Oleman got in front of him and then went to block back. Like those guys had a chance to catch him anyway.
Exactly. There's the extra. There's the two-point
That's a
conversion.
well-designed play. Play action. Maddock just drops it over the top to his
Yep.
tall receiver, Jackson Smith.
There you see the number, 1,050 career receiving yards for that young man.
He has had
And
a
he's got
very
another year after
exciting
this.
start to this season.
Yes, he has.
And the Elks have clearly made stopping him a priority.
Nobody was stopping him
But,
on that play.
Eventually, he was going to break through. Mid-range kick, fair caught at the 23 by Dante Sassi.
Let's see if that fires up the defense.
Well, the Elks have had the ball twice in this third quarter. First was an 80-yard touchdown on the first play. Next was an 11-yard drive, all runs that went 89 yards.
Yeah. Well, let's see what kind of answer that they're going to come back with here after the dynamic.
I'm going to go with most
by
likely a
C-squared.
run on first down.
Well, you know, you're a betting man, Joe, and I'll agree
The
with you.
93% chance. The handoff goes to Schmidt. He goes out to the 32, a gain of about, or the 27, a gain of about 4.
Now we have a Cardinal down. Can't see the number.
It's one of the big fellows.
Oh, he's definitely a big fellow. That's
Darius
Darius
Oates.
Oates.
The biggest of the big guys, 6'3", 310. Athletic trainer Jeremy Shepard out there, head coach Nick Russin out there as well, and a number of teammates
Let's see
coming.
if we can see it. It's right in the center of your picture.
In the middle of your screen. It looks lower body as that pile kind of rolled up on his leg. He's
putting weight
being
on
helped, but it looks like putting a fair amount of his weight on it. So hopefully not going to be too bad. Hate to see any high school athlete lose any portion of any season. The time is so finite.
Yep.
You want them to be able to enjoy it all, but of course injuries do happen. 2nd and 6 from the 27 for Elk River. They lead 35-14. Osterman under center. Handoff goes to Beaudry. Beaudry slips out across the 30. Well, it's so hard to keep track because all three of the backs get to the quarterback at about the same time.
Exactly, and that's the success for this in this offense is that it keeps defenses guessing on who actually has the football. It could be one of those three running backs. It could be the quarterback.
Big third down right here. Handoff goes straight up the middle, and Lockmiller blocks a big hole for Schmidt to get out to the 40 and a first down. Needed 2, got 9. As the farmer said to the pig, that'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Did the pig have anything to say back?
What's that?
Did the pig have anything to say back to that?
Bahram, you come on, it's a Babe reference.
Oh yeah, like I've watched Babe.
Why not?
I've never
It's
watched
fantastic. James Cromwell at his best. Handoff goes up the middle, and Coon Rapids defenders are chasing Osterman and Bono way over to the sideline, and meanwhile Logan Bunker got a short gain up the middle. 2, maybe
like I said,
3 yards.
They do so well on the fakes that it limits what the defense wants to do in terms of actually getting to the ball carrier because they're on the other side of the field chasing two guys that don't have the ball.
Handoff to Schmidt. He's got another first down into Cardinal territory, and he showed a good burst of speed through that initial hole.
Well, then he
and then some strong running at the end.
Yeah, and he delivered some punishment at the end of that run as well. I mean, again, Cardinal defense, who has the ball, who has the ball. I mean,
Aloysius Nyapan paid the price at the end.
Yes, he
but he
did.
got the tackle. 1st and 10 from the Coon Rapids 45. Handoff goes to Bono off the left side. Gain of about 3.
Isaiah DeMars on the tackle for the Cardinals. So able to get right around his ankles, bring him down, make sure he held on to him, bring him down.
Time ticking away in this third quarter. Elk River took control of the contest with 22 points in the third. Added a couple more scores here early in the third. That was 22 points in the second. I'm just going to stop talking. Fumble off the draw. Osterman trying to turn nothing into something. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be third down. What I was trying to say is they scored 22 unanswered in the second quarter to take control of the game, then added 2 more scores early in this third quarter to go up 35-6 before Kaijan broke one for a big Coon Rapids touchdown to at least make the Elks think, but they're pretty comfortable where they are right now.
They're happy just continuing to feed the ball to a number of running backs.
3rd and 7 from the 42. They haven't seen a lot of third downs, but they have been successful when they have. Coon Rapids needs to come up with some stops. Handoff goes to Bunker. He's got another first down inside the 35 to the 34.
I mean, obviously, they hit the hole pretty hard. You're going to see again. Who do you give it to? You give it to Bunker there.
Finally dragged down by Kenny Wells.
Yeah.
But another first down, and that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. Elk River with a 3-score lead. They've got the ball marching in Coon Rapids territory when we start the fourth next on CTN.
Want to know the who, what, when, and where of Coon Rapids? Then follow CTN on social media. It's that simple. Whether it's Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, keep up with local news, sports, and events. And the people who make our community such a great place to live. So give us a follow, like, share, or subscribe, and always be the first to know what's up in Coon Rapids. That's CTN, helping you stay connected.
Kenny Wells standing on the sideline. We'll see when he Oates. Standing on the sideline. See when he returns.
Oh, it's good to see him putting weight on it and not and with his helmet on. So that's a good sign.
Down there talking with the Golden Grappler.
Yeah,
Zahn Nienaber. 1st and 10 from the 34. And even when I have no idea whether that's the play they wanted it to be or not. It looks like such a confusing mess, but that's the strategy. Bunker with a pickup of about 3, maybe 4. They put it right on the 30, so 4 yards on the carry. But sometimes when just watching Osterman trying to figure out which direction he's handing it off, and then he almost looks like he gets confused, and maybe that's all part of the plan.
It might be. Organized confusion.
Handoff goes to Bunker again, and he's tripped up after another 3 yards. It'll bring up third and about 3.
Yeah, and the thing about what they do is they, obviously
Oates back in the lineup.
They control the game with their offense, and they take so much time off the clock when they do it most drives. And you can't account for an 80-yard touchdown run, but nonetheless.
They seem to have a lot of them.
They do.
3rd and 3 from the Coon Rapids 27. Handoff goes to Schmidt, breaks a tackle, and is going to get just enough to move the chains again.
Well, and the defense, too, has to be tired. They've been out there a long time tonight.
Well, I think this is more what the Elk River defense is used to as well. You talk about all the penalties they took, especially in that first quarter, but they were on the field for like almost 10 straight minutes. Osterman, play action, pass is incomplete. Lockmiller had it, but could not hold on to it as he came down out of bounds.
Well-designed play. Lockmiller again getting behind the defense. Looked like he was going to hold on to that, but I think hit the ground hard and just couldn't hang on to it.
Had it in his hands, had his feet down in bounds.
Hey, and it stops the clock.
Handoff is in the middle. Bunker gets another couple, maybe 2.
It'll be 3rd and
Not
long.
a lot there.
Nope.
But it's testament to how good this and how dangerous this defense or this offense is when I think I see the handoff being made in the middle, but then I see so much defensive pressure running after the guys who don't have the ball.
And then we look to see, maybe he has the ball, and he does not.
Flags. The ball came out on a bad snap, but flags.
Dead ball. False start, number 55 on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains 3rd down.
That'll back him up a bit. Be 3rd and 13 out at the 27. And in the huddle, they say, okay, should we run the ball?
Yeah, I think so.
Three dangerous options behind the quarterback. Handoff goes right up the middle, and Bunker gets back across, gets back about that 5 that they just lost on the flag. It'll be 4th down. So 4th and 8, an opportunity for the Cardinals to come up with a stop here.
Hey, they'll take a stop in this situation. They definitely will.
Well, we talked about it. They need to get some stops. Play action. Osterman throws complete. And that is going to be a 1st down
Ball's
to
on the ground.
Sandstrom.
Oh, but they
Ball
marked it.
came out, but he was down. It'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, just the handful of times they throw the ball, they're successful.
Ball spotted at the 7-yard line. That was a golden opportunity for this defense.
It was.
But Osterman able to pass out of it. Handoff up the middle, touchdown, Miles Gordon.
Is that his second or third? Gordon. Yeah, his second touchdown of the night.
Bloom out to attempt an extra point. Kick is up. It is
No good.
good. No
Nope.
good.
So I'll make the score 41-14 in favor of the Elks. You see the time remaining in this contest, 7 minutes, 47 seconds.
It's a lot of points to try and make up.
Yeah.
Another look at the touchdown, and again, just
great
blocking in front of Miles Gordon.
I mean, they're opening up huge holes.
Hardly touched before he gets to the stripe. "15 plays, 77 yards, took 9:17." Is that right? That can't be.
No.
That can't be right. 9:17.
Yeah, that seems like a lot.
There's no way it took 9:17 off the clock. Not that I would be one to argue with Harley Schultz, the stats wizard, but I suppose we're 4:15 into this fourth quarter. Kaijon trying to return, finds some room, spins his way out to the 45. He is electric.
He is definitely electric. I mean, and again, you know, his players know that let's get it in his hands. And obviously, Elk River trying to keep it away from him, but nobody's touching that. They're letting number 2 pick that ball up and work his magic.
Scoops it up at about the 17 and returns it out to the 45. Some confusion on the offensive side of the ball for the Cardinals. Now they're all in position. Man in motion is Kaijon. They fake the give to him. Pressured is Maddock, running for his life. And he's able to gain a couple of yards. And that just took too long to develop, and the Elks were already in the backfield.
Well, yeah, and then they've got some speed on their side of the ball in defense, and just tracking Maddock down.
Maddock out of the shotgun, has 2 receivers either side. Ogroski, the man in motion, left to right. Maddock throws that way. It's a low pass, but Ogroski goes down to make the catch just shy of midfield. It'll bring up 3rd down. Bring up 3rd and 6.
Trying to hit him on the run, but getting that pass just low.
Maddock swings it out to Fearing. He dropped it. He's able to get back on top of it at midfield, but he had a lot of open space in front of him, and fortunately didn't turn the ball over, but now 4th and 5 from the 50.
I mean, you know, again, look how much room he has. And he's just trying to transfer the ball, and it came out of his hands. And fortunately, as you mentioned, that he was able to fall on it.
So 4th and 5 from the 50, 5:40 to play. Cardinals trail by 4 scores. Maddock rolling to his right, throws on the run, complete to Kaijon right at the chains.
I don't think he does not
See
get to
where
the first
they
down. About a yard
mark
short.
it. Looks like they are going to mark him a yard short.
Take a look at it. And a good tackle there to keep him from gaining the first down.
Yeah, and he's trying to spin away.
Yeah, he's trying to reach that ball out, but that was a great play to make sure he did not.
Cardinals come up just short on 4th and 5. Turn it over on downs, and the Elks will start to roll the machine once more. Grant Stoltman now in at quarterback. Handoff goes to the left side, and solid gain for Gavin Schmidt out across midfield, a gain of 5.
Well, again, they continue to move on the ground and move that clock. We're under 5 minutes remaining.
And they would be more than happy, I assume, to just get 5 yards of carry, march down, and try and soak all of this clock right off the game clock.
Absolutely.
Handoff again goes to Schmidt. He's got a first down, slowed, and finally taken down at the 41 after a gain of 8.
There you see total offense for Elk River, 432 yards, 169 for the Cardinals. That's impressive.
They are
They're a machine.
A machine is definitely the right term. Handoff goes to Schmidt again off the right side this time. 2, maybe 3.
And obviously no hurry to run a play.
Nope, they'll be happy to just burn the clock and salt away the win at this point. 2nd and 8. Handoff goes to Dante Sassy this time.
He's going to pick up 8.
That's Tony Billman.
Oh,
Billman was one of the guys that had 100 yards last week on 2 carries, by the way.
That's pretty efficient.
2 carries, 138 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Although I read that, but then I looked at the scoring summary, and the touchdowns I think were from 80 and 64, so it should really be 144 yards, if my math is accurate.
Yeah, it's at 5 for 134.
Handoff again went to Billman, and he's got enough for the first down.
Yeah, he was averaging almost 27 yards a carry.
It's not too bad.
It's not bad.
Obviously, it's early in the season. Give me the ball, coach, but I don't want to affect my
average.
My average. So
I'd like to keep it around 20 if possible.
Well, 40 or 50, even better. It's 1st and 10 now from the 29-yard line. Handoff goes off tackle to the left. Tate Thole getting his first carry of the night.
But you're right. I mean, what was this drive start with 5 minutes and 30-some seconds left? We're down to 2 minutes already.
Yep, take your time in the huddle.
Yep.
Run the ball, run the clock, and move to 3-0. And it makes them, it's a little early to hand them the title, but
right.
I suppose, but
they're an impressive ball club.
At 2-0 in division play, 3-0 overall, they're guaranteed at least a 500 record against division opponents.
Right. Hey, and we've kept them below their scoring average, so that's good too.
By 10 points or more.
Yep.
What did we say, 57, 58?
Yeah, something like that.
Because, they had 119 points, so, 59 and a half points per game.
Timeout, Coon Rapids. First timeout of the second half.
Sawyer Ruckert on the carry.
Yeah, with 45 ticks remaining, it's 4th and 6 as the Cardinals call that timeout.
Never give up.
Never give up. Well, this is a team of guys who never give up.
On the other side, Coach Hamilton, his sideline, plenty of smiles.
Oh, as well they should be. They after falling behind 6-0, they've controlled this game.
Got 23 touchdowns in 3 games.
That's just amazing. It's just amazing.
It's a team that
it's a juggernaut.
Team that can do some things. Stoltman under center as we're down to 45 seconds remaining. The handoff again goes off the left side. It's going to be short of a first down, so Coon Rapids will get the ball back on downs.
We'll have some number of substitutions now in the game for the final play or two for Coon Rapids.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 from their own 22.
Samson LeClaire at quarterback.
Bad snap, able to grab it on a hop, turns it upfield, and he's going to have a decent gain out of it. One of the Cardinals' better rushes of the game.
Yep. Well, he just realized that that was a bad snap, and able to take it upfield for some positive yardage.
Claire just
Gain
a
of
sophomore.
6.
The other 2 quarterbacks, both juniors.
Yep.
And another bad snap. Again, LeClaire has to pick it up. Avoids a tackle. And then hit hard, yards shy of the first down, and that is what will take us to the final buzzer. And Coon Rapids will fall to 2-2.
Well,
but you're certainly not happy, but to lose to a team of this caliber, you got beat by a pretty good squad.
Oh, absolutely. And this is a Cardinal team that certainly can't hang their head anytime they're in a game. And like I said, this is a group that doesn't quit.
And again, Elk River came in averaging 59.5 points a game. So Coon Rapids
held them to 41.
Hey, this is their lowest offensive output, their second lowest rushing output.
Yep.
So, you have some things if you're Coon Rapids you can try and take away from this. You did break Kaijan open for another big gain and a touchdown. 2 onside kicks successful. In the first quarter, I don't know that in 25 years that we've ever seen a Coon Rapids team make 2 successful onside kicks in the same season, much less the same quarter, in the first quarter.
Well, and they've had
they're
3 already this
3
year.
for 3 on the year.
Yeah,
That's
and
impressive. And I give a ton of credit to John Petru because he's done it differently each time and really shown his versatility.
Well, obviously, they work on that in practice, and that's something that they want to effectively do, and they have so far. And as you mentioned, even though the score was 41-14, they have some things that they can take out of this game that are positive. They've worked some things in their offense that I'm sure they want to continue to take in this season. Just consider the opponent. Elk River is phenomenal on both sides of the football, and they showed it here tonight.
Yeah, and it's not going to get any easier. Now, Rogers is playing Andover tonight, and that is the Cardinals' next opponent on the road. But, the first play of the second half is an 80-yard jaunt by Beaudry that put Elk River up by 3 scores. Osterman breaks free and gets them down close, and they punch in another one with Miles Gordon. Continue to build that lead. Kaijan is electric.
Yes, he is.
There's no question about it. 45 yards. Great job juking his way through half of the white jerseys on the field, maybe even a couple on the sidelines. But just a monster team from Elk River that could not be stopped.
Yeah,
Miles Gordon getting another touchdown in that fourth quarter to seal it away, 41-14.
There you see the final numbers, 450 yards of total offense for the Elks, 25 first downs. 25 first downs compared to 8 for Coon Rapids. And they did not turn the ball over. 390.
They have over 1,200 rushing yards in three games.
Yeah, 394 rushing yards, 450 total. And they don't need to pass it very often, but when they did, they were successful at it. Cardinals with 149 yards through the air, just 30 on the ground. Joe, we've talked about they would like to be able to develop a running game, and certainly they weren't going to do it here trailing by as much as they did.
1,214 rush yards in three games.
It's impressive.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
But Coon Rapids, again, we talked about it last week. We'll continue to talk about it. Just 30 more rush yards. They're still under 100 yards rushing after 4 games now.
That's just remarkable.
And that's something that they would really like to correct. But take the positives they can out of this one and prepare for a road game against Rogers. It looks like Andover is handling them late in that contest, and that would drop Rogers to 1-2. They lost to Monticello 6-2 last week in a kind of a bizarre game. But that's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. I want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Bill Hupp on the sidelines and Howie Shapiro with me in the booth, I'm Joe Young saying good night.